Brothers and sisters, before commencing my speech, we salute Dr. J. Gopal, the founder of Atheist Society of India, in the third annual conference of Atheist Society of India, Telangana State. Dr. J. Gopal Garu was very much moved with Periyar movement. To say specifically, our leader, Asriyar Dr. K. Veeramani, President of Dravadar Kalagam.
నా స్పీచ్ ప్రారంభానికి ముందు జయగోపాల్ గారికి నా నివాళిని అర్పిస్తూ నా స్పీచ్ ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాను. ఇది వారి మరణం తర్వాత ఇది 3వ రాష్ట్ర సభ కండక్ట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాను.
When I say Dr. Jayagopal Garu was very close to Dravadar Kalagam, it is not for formality's sake. The basic composition of both the organizations, the Dravadar Kalagam and the Atheist Society of India, is one and the same.
జయగోపాల్ ప్రారంభించిన భారత నాస్తిక సమాజం మరియు ద్రవిడ కజగం మూమెంట్ రెండు ఆలోచన సమానంగా ఉంటుంది.
Both are ideologically oriented, but both the organizations, they are not confined with mere ideology alone. Beyond that, how to implement the ideology, that is most important.
రెండు సమాజాల భావం ఒక్కటే, దాన్ని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసే విధానం ఒక ఇద్దరు ఎవరి పంతా వాళ్ళు కొనసాగిస్తున్నారు.
Periyar founded Dravadar Kalagam. Usually in any ideologically oriented organization, first theory will come, then practice will follow.
పెరియారు ప్రారంభించిన ద్రవిడ కళగం ఉద్యమం ఎట్లా ఉంటుందంటే, ఫస్ట్ మనకి ఐడియాలజీ ఉంటుంది, దాన్ని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసే విధానం తర్వాత ఉంటుంది.
But in the case of Periyar, it was not so. Practice first, then theoretical formulation.
పెరియార్ గారి ఆలోచన ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే, ఫస్ట్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ ఉంటుంది, తర్వాత ఆలోచన కావాలని ఉంటాడు.
Periyar was not a scholar. Even he has not completed primary school education.
పెరియార్ స్కాలర్ కాదు, తన ప్రాథమిక విద్య కూడా అభ్యసించలేదు.
He studied the society. He did not confine to mere school. He studied the society. He observed the surrounding. Based on that, what actual difference is there? What contradiction prevails in the society? He started with practice.
పెరియార్ గారు తన సమాజాన్ని అబ్జర్వ్ చూసి తను అందులో ఉన్న అసమానతలను ఎండగట్టాడు.
Many progressive persons prior to Periyar, they told almost the same thing what Periyar did, partly or to a major part.
పెరియార్కు ముందు ఉద్యమం చేసిన వాళ్ళు కూడా పెరియార్ లాగానే ఉద్యమం చేశారు. ఆల్మోస్ట్ సమానంగా ఉంటుంది వాళ్ళ ఉద్యమం కూడా.
But what is the difference of Periyar from other progressive persons is the bravery, the courage, the conviction. Many people, they pointed out only the facts. What is the remedy to the society? That I am prepared to shoulder. Whatever may come, I am not bothered. Only the result is definite. With that aim only, Periyar started his movement.
పెరియార్కు ముందు ఉద్యమం చేసిన వాళ్ళకి పెరియార్కి తేడా ఏంటంటే, తన యొక్క ధైర్యానికి మెచ్చుకోవాలి. ఎందుకంటే తను ధైర్యంగా మిగతా వాళ్ళకంటే సమాజంలో దూసుకెళ్ళాడు.
Similarly, when we come to Atheist Society of India, the name itself is Atheist Society of India. The name itself reveals the ideology for which the organization is going to function.
ద్రవిడ కళగం పెరియార్ చేసిన ఉద్యమం లాగానే ఆంధ్ర తెలంగాణలో కూడా జయగోపాల్ సార్ కూడా అంతే ధైర్యంగా తన ఉద్యమాన్ని నడిపించారు.
Similarly, Atheist Society of India does not restrict with mere ideology alone. It has got field-oriented activity, cadre-based activity. Unlike Dravadar Kalagam, Atheist Society of India is also a mass movement. It is not mass organization. Organization is different from movement. Movement has got a specific purpose to deal with.
ద్రవిడ కళగం ఉద్యమం లాగానే భారత నాస్తిక సమాజ ఉద్యమం కూడా ఆచరణాత్మకంగా ఫస్ట్ ఉంటుంది, తర్వాత ఆలోచనే. అదే రెండిటికి సిమిలారిటీ.
In that way, both Dravidar Kalagam and Atheist Society of India, they are mass movements. In that way only, compatibility prevail between Dravidar Kalagam and Atheist Society of India. Dr. J. Gopal Garu has come to Chennai, Tamil Nadu and attended so many functions in our organization convened by our Dravidar Kalagam. Similarly, our leader Dr. Veeramani has come and attended so many functions of Atheist Society of India. The remarkable event is the efforts, the labor put by Dr. J. Gopal Garu for the installation of the first Periyar statue in Visakhapatnam. The entire work was initiated by Dr. J. Gopal Garu.
జయగోపాల్ గారి ఉద్యమం కూడా జనాల ఉద్యమం. తను జయగోపాల్ సార్ చెన్నైలో ఎన్నో కార్యక్రమాలకు అటెండ్ అయ్యారు. వీరమణి గారు కూడా ఆంధ్రలో జరిగిన ఎన్నో కార్యక్రమాలకు అటెండ్ అయ్యారు. ఇద్దరు జయగోపాల్ గారి ఆశయం వల్లనే విశాఖపట్నంలో పెరియార్ విగ్రహం నెలకొల్పబడింది.
At that time, I had an opportunity to accompany our leader, Dr. Veeramani, to Visakhapatnam. In that way, now Dr. J. Gopal Garu is no more bodily. Ideologically, he remains with us, like Periyar. In that way, both the Dravidar Kalagam and the Atheist Society of India, we have to do a lot to the society jointly.
విశాఖపట్నంలో నెలకొల్పిన పెరియార్ విగ్రహం ఆవిష్కరణకి వీరమణితో పాటు నేను కూడా వచ్చాను. నేను చెప్పేది ఏంటంటే రెండు ఉద్యమాలు కూడా సమానం. అంటే ఒక ఉదాహరణ చెప్పాలంటే రెండు బాడీలు ఉంటే ఒకటే ఆత్మ మాది.
In that way, our participation in this third conference of Atheist Society of India is one such coordinated event. We have got so many occasions. We have to come here, you have to come to our place. Jointly, we have to do a lot. In that way, that is the real respect we have to pay to the memory of Dr. J. Gopal Garu.
అందువల్లనే ద్రవిడ కళగం సభ్యులుగా మేము ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాము. మీరు అక్కడికి రావాలి, అంటే చెన్నైకి వచ్చి అక్కడ ఉద్యమం చేయాలి. ఇద్దరం పరస్పరం ఉద్యమం చేసుకుంటూ ముందుకు సాగాలి.
Periyar movement, that is Dravidar Kalagam, even prior to that, it was started as self-respect movement in the year 1925. Almost it is 100 years old. We are in the centenary celebration of self-respect movement.
పెరియార్ ప్రారంభించిన ఉద్యమం 1925లో స్థాపించబడింది. ఇప్పుడు 2025కి 100 సంవత్సరాలు పూర్తి చేసుకోబడుతుంది.
100 years are over. If you call a common person in Tamil Nadu, what is the name of Dravidar Kalagam? Dravidar Kalagam, what is the name of the organization? If you ask, means it is an atheistic movement.
మీరు అక్కడ చెన్నైలో మీరు ఒక సామాన్య వ్యక్తిని అడిగినా కూడా చెప్తాడు ద్రవిడ కళగం మూమెంట్ ఏంటంటే ఒక నాస్తిక ఉద్యమం అని.
But some person it is not correct. Ideologically we are not atheist movement. Strategically we are atheist movement. What is the difference between ideology and strategy? Atheism is a very, very difficult word to express. It will differ from place to place, country to country.
ఈ నాస్తిక ఉద్యమం అనేది సామాన్య వ్యక్తి చెప్పినట్టుగా ఆచరణాత్మక నాస్తిక ఉద్యమం కాదు. ఎందుకంటే మేము ప్లేస్ టు ప్లేస్, ప్రాంతం నుంచి ప్రాంతంకి వేరేగా ఉద్యమం చేస్తాం.
In Western countries, where Christianity is the major religion, many people, they don't believe in God, but even then they are going to church regularly. they are atheist, they are going to church regularly. What is the compulsion for them?
మనం విదేశాల్లో చూసుకుంటే చాలామంది క్రిస్టియన్ దేశాల్లో వాళ్ళు దేవుని నమ్మకపోయినా చర్చికి వెళ్తారు.
For a community living, church is a must for them. It's a routine practice. They have to mingle with a certain people. So the conglomerating space is church. They used to go to church, they will not pray. They will move with the people, but basically they are atheists.
మన నాస్తికులు అక్కడ ఉన్న క్రైస్తవ ఆస్తికులు లాగానే చర్చికి వెళ్తారు. అది ఒక అంటే వాళ్ళు బతకడానికి ఒక సంగమం లాగా భావిస్తారు అక్కడ.
In India, if you take atheism means it is not denial of God. Exactly, I am saying that I am an atheist. If the correct definition of non-belief in God is taken into account, even then I will be treated as a Hindu religious man.
ఇండియాలో మాత్రం ఎథీస్ట్ అంటే దేవుని నమ్మడమే కాదు, ఒకవేళ నువ్వు దేవుని నమ్మకపోయినా కూడా నిన్ను హిందూ రిలీజియస్ వ్యక్తిగానే భావిస్తారు ఇక్కడ.
Strictly speaking, here atheism means it is not non-belief in God, it is non-belief in shastras and mantras. That is the actual meaning of atheism here.
ఇక్కడ నాస్తిక ఉద్యమం అంటే దేవుని నమ్మడమే కాదు, ఇక్కడ ఏమంటారంటే శాస్త్రాలని వేదాలని తిరస్కరించడం.
So in that way, Periyar ideologically he did not point out atheism as non-belief of God. Strategically he took as a mode of how to fight it out. So what exactly the ideology of Periyar? Ideology of Periyar is very, very simple. Even a layman can understand. All humans are equal.
పెరియార్ ఉద్యమం ఏంటంటే చాలా సామాన్యమైన వ్యక్తికి కూడా అర్థమవుతుంది. ఇది ఆల్ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ అని, అంటే అందరూ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ అందరూ సమానమని, మానవులందరూ సమానమని.
It is required all humans should be equal, but actually it is not so. So what prevents human beings to remain equal? What are the hurdles? So that has to be blasted out. One such hurdle is God. That has to be blasted.
అందరు మానవులు సమానం కాదని అంటే గాడ్ని మనము విమర్శించకపోతే అందరూ మానవులు సమానం కాదని చెప్పారు. హడిల్ అంటే మనకు ఒక ఆటంకం అనేది గాడ్ అనేది మనకి ఇక్కడ.
So human beings are not equal. So what difference prevail between the human beings? Why they are not so equal? Everything Periyar analyzed through his personal experience. There are difference between the human beings. What are all the differences? There are certain discriminations between human beings.
పెరియార్ గారు మానవులందరూ సమానంగా అనే భావన తను అబ్జర్వ్ చేసి ఎందుకు ఇలా మానవులందరూ సమానం కాదని ఆలోచించాడు.
Based on the discrimination, people are divided.
ఈ వివక్ష కారణంగానే మానవులందరూ విభజించబడ్డారు.
Based on the division, people they are being denied with certain things.
ఈ విభజన కారణంగానే చాలా మంది అవకాశాలకి తిరస్కరించబడ్డారు.
This is called 3 Ds: discrimination, division and denial.
ఇదేంటంటే మనకు వివక్ష, విభజన అండ్ తిరస్కారం.
Discrimination means without discrimination, whether human society. So it is a birth-based discrimination. Birth-based discrimination means based on the birth of an individual, whether a person can be fixed responsibility for his birth, whether we were born as per our wish, whether we can be discriminated. The speciality in India is it is birth-based discrimination. Again, when we say birth-based discrimination, the similar to our Indian condition, in America also one birth-based discrimination prevails. That is white versus black. That birth-based discrimination prevailing is worse than American discrimination. White and black people are there. There, the white, they are allowing the black people to go to school, to get educated. But only thing is, you should not study with us. You have got a separate school, separate teaching system. You did not join with us. But that freedom is not available here. You should not educate at all. That is the birth-based discrimination in this country. Based on the discrimination, people are divided into 4 categories, 4 division. That is as per Varnashrama Dharma, Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Sudra. Again in this division also there is one peculiarity is there. If there is a 2 planked division, rich, poor, upper, lower, at any point of time, lower can become upper, upper can become lower. Rich can become poor, poor can become rich. But in this 4-fold division, it is not like that. The uppermost is Brahmin. The next layer is Kshatriya. The third is Vaishya. So Kshatriya, what they are doing is not concerned about the one more upper layer. 3 more layers are below to me. He is satisfied with that. Similarly, Vaishya, one more layer, Sudra is there. This is called a graded inequality. Inequality is there. This graded inequality that has been rightly pointed out by Baba Sahib Dr. Ambedkar. This graded equality did not prevail in any other country. Unless this real aspect, graded inequality, birth-based discrimination is understood, it will not be possible to eradicate the inequality. That is the basic principle involved in it. So, division based on that, Sudras. One more peculiarity is that it is not confined to 4-fold division. One more division is there, outcast, Panjamas. Just slowly, if you go through it, inch by inch, layer by layer, how people are suppressed. In case of Panjama also, it is not uniform. 3 categories of Panchamas are there. One is untouchability. Untouchability means with the Panchamas, they come into contact with the upper caste people will be polluted. They have to take bath. Untouchability, physical touch. One more thing is there, unseeability. They should not come in front of upper castes. If the Panchamas they are come, even by mere vicinity itself, the upper caste will be polluted. One more category is there, unapproachability. Public pathway will be there. That will be used by upper caste people. The lower caste, Panchamas, they can't access the public path. They can't enter into the roads. That was what happened in Vaikam. Surrounding the temple, the Panchamas, untouchables, they were not allowed to walk in the streets. Dogs, they walk. Pig, they may walk. But human being, they were unable to walk. Because of that only, Periyar went from here to Vaikam and struggled and got the rights. That was Vaikam agitation. So these are all the peculiar things. This Brahmins, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, Panjamas, all these things are applicable only to male members, not women. There is no caste for women. Women, irrespective of the division, they are placed in the 6th place, lowermost place. This is the Varnashrama setup. This cunning design is found nowhere in the country. That is the peculiarity. Even after Tamil Nadu, they may be pioneer in so many aspects, fully we have not achieved it. The system is the worst system within which we are living. Periyar studied all these aspects. So he directly entered into the field. Periyar was a rich man. His family was very orthodox. Except himself, all his parents and family members, they will be pious. Criticizing all the deeds, he was with the family. At one point of time, he participated in the social activities of Erode town. That is the birthplace of Periyar. Then afterwards, Periyar wanted to extend his service to the community. For that, he wanted some organization. At that time only, a chance came for him to join the Congress party. It was in the year 1919. He joined the Congress party. In those days, many of the top positions were held by only Brahmin leaders. Only few non-Brahmin people will be there. Periyar entered into the Congress party within the shortest period of time. Because of his vibrancy, he created Congress party in a very big mass movement. He became the president of the Congress. He one term, secretary of the Congress another term. Even though he remained in Congress for about 5 or 6 years, he was unable to pass a single resolution proposed by him. That was the beauty of the Congress, prevailed then, not now, prevailed then. What is that resolution? 50% of the Congress post should be given to us, non-Brahmins. They are 3%. Non-Brahmins are 97%. They are not, he did not ask for 97. 50% only he was. They would have allowed the resolution. They would have defeated. But they did not even allow the resolution. Periyar understood. So this is the highest point of time. We should not remain in the Congress. We have to come out. He walked out of the Congress. Simultaneously, when Periyar joined Congress, one political party developed in Tamil Nadu, that was South Indian Liberal Federation, popularly known as Justice Party. Popularly again known as non-Brahmin party. Ideologically, Justice Party and Periyar one and the same. But Periyar was in Congress party. Congress was criticizing the activities of Justice Party. After coming out of the Congress party, Justice Party leaders, ideologically you are close to us, why can't you join with the Justice Party? Periyar understood. I will clarify later. I will give my support. I will not join with you. The reason being, you are a political party. If I am particular about getting your vote, I have to talk palatable to you. What is sweet to you, I have to talk. If I say no God means, will you vote for me? Periyar took it a point that his organization should not contest election at all. Only has to do propaganda work, mobilize public opinion. We have to change the mindset of the people. That was the sole purpose for which self-respect movement was started. Justice Party remained in power from 1920 to 1937. Afterwards, it got defeated in the general election. At that time, Periyar was closely moving with Justice Party. Many people, they went out of Justice Party. Justice Party leaders, after the defeat, they are asking Periyar, you come and lead us. Periyar accepted. Why he did not accept at that time? At that time, political leaders, they were ruling the country, Madras presidency. Now the party is defeated. If we assume the leadership, we can convert the party according to our ideology and strategies. He accepted. In 1939, he became the leader of the Justice Party. In 1944, what he did was, he merged the self-respect movement founded by him in 1925 and Justice Party and named it as Dravida Kalagam in 1944. From then onwards, the real organization that is suitable to his ideologies and activities started in the year 1944 as Dravida Kalagam. After Periyar, his wife Maniammai led the organization for 5 years. Presently, it is led by Asiriyar Dr. Veeramani from the year 1978. What is the speciality of Dravida Kalagam? And that is Periyar movement. I told it will not contest any political election. Starting from MP, MLA, even ward councillor also it will not contest. But it will do hectic canvassing. Who has to win the election? Winning the election means it doesn't require any invitation from the particular party. Who is good if they come to power? Accordingly, we will do propaganda in our own way. This is happening from the year 1944 till this date. Most of the time, we have influenced the ruling disposition, and whatever changes that was possible, we were able to bring it out. Take for example, in 1929, the first self-respect movement conference, one legislation was passed property rights in the ancestral property rights to women. In those days, they can't inherit the ancestral properties. 1929. Subsequently, the first right came into the integrated Andhra by NTR government. Then afterwards, Kalangar brought that was confined to Tamil Nadu. Then later in 2006, when DMK was part of the UPA government in Delhi, it was passed as an act applicable to the whole of the country. What was started in the 1929, it became a reality in 2006. Similarly, I told we will not contest any election, but we have changed the constitution 3 times. Who can change the constitution? MPs and MLAs. They only can change the constitution. We don't have any single MLA, single MP. Even then, we changed the constitution. First amendment to bring reservation to the backward classes to the entire country. Second, 76th amendment. The maximum reservation we are having in Tamil Nadu, 69%. Mandal Commission, the judgment told it should not exceed 50%. To protect that 69 conference, we brought a legislation in Tamil Nadu Assembly and we got it included in the 9th schedule of the Indian Constitution. This idea was given by, why idea? The model draft was given by our leader as Dr. Veeramani. 76th amendment took place till now. It happened in 1994, still the protection continues. Then 2008, another amendment. The reservation in educational institution was applicable only to the state government institutions. Previously, it should be made applicable to central institutions like IIT, IIM, central government owned medical colleges. That amendment, that was 93rd amendment, that was also made possible by the Periyar movement. In that way, we are doing lot of services and privileges. I should not say privileges, it is a matter of right for the depressed people. Another thing I want to point out, one thing I want to conclude my speech. One agenda of Periyar movement is eradication of superstition and development of scientific temper. But you have got a special wing in Atheist Society of India, Students Scientific Federation. It is a very, very appreciable thing. In Constitution, there are 2 aspects. One is fundamental right. If any Indian citizen is denied fundamental right, he can approach the court. Similarly, fundamental duty is also there. One of the fundamental duty is 51AH says, it is the fundamental duty of every citizen to develop scientific temper, reform, spirit of inquiry and humanism. It was not brought in 1950. It was brought during the period of emergency only. Through amendment only it came. Prior to that, Periyar advocated eradication of superstition and scientific temper. But this SSF was started in the 2004. 2004, I think. This is the only organization which is started in its name itself, scientific temper, as enshrined in the Constitution as fundamental duty. In that way, both the Dravida Kalagam and the Atheist Society of India and its affiliate SSF, they are doing yeoman service to the society. In the days to come, definitely we will all join together and we have to do a lot. The only difference between the earlier days and present days is, earlier days the contradiction was clear. If we point out the contradiction, Periyar pointed out, our own people, not Brahmin, so they are not educated means it was visible. But now, many of the non-Brahmin, our people also, they got educated. They are in the higher post. Only thing, they have to realize their responsibility. In that way, our job is more challengeable than earlier period. So in the days to come, definitely, we will make all sorts of endeavors to achieve our goal. Thank you, comrades. Once again, I thank the organizers of third annual conference of Atheist Society of India, Comrade Ravi, and I don't know all the names of the galaxy of the executive committee members of Atheist Society of India and SSF, and all the members of the organization. I thank you one and all.